John Glover apologize?
That was no apology. I merely thanked the lady for a fine meal and wine, which is a damn sight more than I hear from you, High Church.
General Gates arrived with his army half an hour ago. He's in the front room and in no good mood.
Bring him here, Alex.
Sir.
Be honest and call yourself for what you are. A Presbyterian, Mr. Knox.
Mr. Barclay, it appears we do nothing but impose on you.
How so?
General Gates has just arrived. Ah, and may I introduce him, my colleague, General Gates.
Ah.
Welcome, sir. Have you eaten?
Enough.
May we have the use of the room and table for the rest of this evening?
Of course, General. Ladies?
Sit down, General. Have a glass of wine. Be seated, gentlemen. It is late, but perhaps not too late. I would have had this meeting before, but I wanted to have General Gates here. I received this dispatch yesterday from the Continental Congress to His Excellency General Washington, Commander-in-Chief. The Congress, having come to the realization that Philadelphia cannot be defended, has removed to Baltimore. We leave you in full command with the power to make all decisions concerning the future of our struggle. So it is, gentlemen. We became a nation on the 4th of July 6 months ago. We held our 3 largest cities, Boston, New York, and Philadelphia. Since then, we have lost New York. Congress has fled from Philadelphia because we cannot defend it. We have lost every battle, and out of our great army, only a handful remain. The British have written us off. At this very moment, they are contriving the terms of our surrender, waiting for the Delaware River to freeze over so that they may walk across it and present us with those terms.
You have stated the situation, sir, quite clearly.
Very well. Reserve your opinions, gentlemen. Hear me out. Across the river, 10 miles downstream, is the village of Trenton. It is held by 1,200 Hessians with Rahl in command. They have food, warm clothing, blankets, tents, cannons, muskets, ammunition, in short, everything we need. In 4 days, it will be Christmas. There will be a great deal of feasting and a great deal of drinking by the Hessians that day and night. I propose that on the eve of December 25th, we cross the river, march on Trenton, and attack the Hessians before dawn. And if God is with us, we'll take the whole lot of them. Well, sir, I waited for you to broach this. What do you think?
You would not wish to know, sir.
Then you have objections.
Many.
Would you specify them?
Gladly. Firstly, my dear sir, in order to attack, one needs an army. You do not have an army. Secondly, in order to attack, one needs soldiers. Your men are not soldiers. Thirdly, your troops always go in one direction. To attack requires the other direction. Shall I continue?
By all means.
In 11 days' time, the enlistments run out. Your men will not attack a fly before then, and why should they? They need only sit tight and go home. Next, there is no way to cross the river and keep such a plan from the Hessians. They have spies everywhere. The crossing will take hours, and long before you reach the other shore, the Hessians will have their artillery on your boats. Those big Durham boats of yours make damn good targets. Even a Yankee gunner couldn't miss them. And finally, you will not defeat Hessians. They are European soldiers. the most disciplined, the most rigorously trained, the best soldiers on earth, and you bloody well know that. Why, their superiority...
Their superiority will be their undoing.
Oh, my dear sir, please.
Their training has not prepared them for an attack of this nature. They will be roused from their beds, and we will not give them time to achieve the formations with which they are comfortable.
I fear for your sanity, General. I fear that you are no longer fit for command.
How dare you!
No, sir, how dare you! I am sick to death of your looking down that long nose of yours, and equally sick of the pretense of military competence that you and your colonial cronies display. You are no soldiers. And you, sir, are a damned poor leader. You can't face defeat, and so you seek annihilation.
Have you finished?
Surrender. This revolution is over.
So we surrender. We weigh the pros and cons, and reason prevails. But you see, sir, I am an unreasonable man as well as a poor soldier. But you are right. My men are not soldiers. They are lads. 16, 17, 18. They run away. They fear the Hessians as they fear death. All this is true. Yet, they have put their trust in me. They could have deserted. Thousands have, but these lads have not. They remain with me. And I, not you, General Gates, I command this army, and if I, a bumbling Virginia farmer, should decide to lead them into hell, they will follow me into hell. Now you hear me, and you hear me well. You will ride out of my camp. You are not to discuss what has occurred here tonight, not with your staff, not with your men. Put your pistol on him, Alex, and go with him. See him onto his horse and out of this camp. And if he tries to take his men with him, shoot him.
You would not dare.
Try me, General Gates. Only try me. Go with him, Alex, but come back quickly. We have much to do. This is not a matter for amusement, gentlemen.
Damn well he's not. Gates is right. If the Hessians get wind of this and catch those darn boats in the river, we'll all swim to hell.
Damn well said. Now, listen to me, all of you. We have but a few days to prepare for something we have never done before.
Begging your pardon, sir, but we have fought before?
We have defended ourselves against their attacks and been defeated. On Christmas Day, for the first time, we attack them.
Damn it, no! I will not ferry your guns until my men are across.
You're stubborn as a mule. If there's an attack, we'll need the guns.
Damn my soul that I should fight this grisly war with shopkeepers. Get it out of the rain, Mr. Knox.
Now listen to me. To get guns and horses across, we put a platform across two boats. We drive 6-inch spikes through the planks into the gunnels of the boats. It takes 20 of my fishermen to handle each platform.
Your point?
That will take 5 boats out of the transport of the men. Then what? Do we spend precious hours ripping off the platforms in the night while the men wait? Use your goddamn head, Mr. Knox.
Glover, you're a sour, foul-mouthed barbarian.
That I am. Now there's a civilized man. Cold enough to freeze your balls off, and the lad's shaven.